Like and subscribe right now, or the spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
The creepiest things found under bridges. Have you ever wondered what could be lurking under that bridge you cross every day while making your way home? If you have an active imagination, we bet you've thought of all sorts of leprechauns, clowns, monsters, and fairy tale creatures that have made a home for themselves in the deep, murky waters under a bridge. But there's more to just finding these mythical beasts. A whole lot more. Well, I guess you'll never know what could be under there unless you check it out, right? And so, a few bold and courageous people from around the world decided to do so. And you won't imagine what they found. With that being said, let's take a look at some of the creepiest discoveries that have been found under bridges. Number 7. Troll lurking under bridge. We kick things off with this weird photo of something eerily disturbing found under this bridge. This photo was taken somewhere in Asia as a local rescue crew was working on uplifting an overturned vehicle. If you focus your attention on the dark place under the bridge, you can clearly see what appears to be a strange creature peeking out from its den. Instantly, one can notice its massive head and eyes that look unlike anything we've ever seen before. Secondly, the creature itself appears to have a hunched posture. You can tell that it's looking out to discover what the commotion is all around its home. Some viewers have guessed that this creature could be the troll that's been written about in some of the storybooks we read while growing up. You know, that ugly, slow-witted creature that was first talked about in Scandinavian folklore and Norse mythology. Legend has it that these beasts love to dwell in isolated places, such as mountains, caves, and, you guessed it, bridges. And mind you, they love their peace and quiet. So, what do you think? Could this be solid evidence that there is a troll under a bridge? Or just a clever and witty display of excellent Photoshop skills? You be the judge. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 6. Crocodile Bridge. We now move to Costa Rica and a lovely place known as the Puente de Crocodilo, or in English, the Crocodile Bridge. We're sure you must have seen a documentary about this bridge swarming with crocodiles. If not, then it's good that you know about it first before crossing the Tarcoles River, which has become a major hotspot for tourists looking to get up close and personal with the reptilian residents that live below. This amazing drone footage was captured in 2015, showing the high number of crocodiles swimming under the bridge, just waiting for a potential snack to slip and fall to their open jaws. For every one whose head is popping out the water, there are 3 more underneath these murky waters. In fact, one viewer even commented on how horrific it would be if you accidentally drove your car off the bridge at night. Perhaps the impact of the initial crash might be fatal enough, but imagine if you survived. You would have to miraculously swim to land while somehow avoiding the dozens of bloodthirsty crocodiles just waiting to snap at you in the darkness. Heck, imagine if you even dropped your phone right in the middle of a large group of these crocodiles wallowing in the muddy banks of the river below. Well, say goodbye to your phone, because there's no way you'd be ballsy enough to jump in and get it. Yet, in this video, you can clearly see a man venturing down to the riverbanks to try and retrieve a phone that a tourist accidentally dropped. Aware of the intruder's presence, the crocodiles thrash dangerously in an attempt to ward him off. Surprisingly, the man is quite bold, and that is mainly because of the large stick that he is armed with, which he uses to scare off the beasts and wade into the river, where he eventually manages to retrieve his phone. While it might be unclear whether the procedure worked or not, the tourist was at very least able to return home and tell his friends about this epic tale. Number 5. Bunny Man Bridge. The Colchester Overpass has had its share of scary events that occurred during the early 1970s. Located near the town of Clifton, Virginia, it is known as the Bunny Man Bridge, and there's a good reason for this. On the midnight of October 19, 1970, one U.S. Air Force Academy cadet by the name Robert Bennett, together with his fiancée, were returning home from watching a football game. They were driving home when they made a decision to turn and visit an uncle who lived near the area. As the couple parked their car in a field, they noticed something moving in the darkness behind them. Suddenly, the front passenger window of their car was smashed by a man wielding an axe dressed creepily in a bunny costume. The man screamed violently at the couple, claiming that they had parked on private property. Terrified, the couple hastily started their car and drove away. They reported the incident to the police. A few days later, a security guard by the name of Paul Phillips spotted a man dressed up in a bunny costume who was wielding an axe that he used to chop at the porch post of a house that was currently under construction. The man proceeded to yell at the security guard, blatantly telling him, "You are trespassing. If you come any closer, I'll chop off your head." In the weeks to follow, over 50 sightings of the Bunny Man were reported to the police, with a local newspaper even claiming that the Bunny Man had made a meal out of the resident's runaway cat. Since then, the Bunny Man has become the subject of many local ghost stories, as some have claimed to see the spirit of the Bunny Man lurking around the Colchester overpass. Others have even claimed that in the days leading up to Halloween, you can find the carcasses of dead wildlife hanging from the bridge. As the Bunny Man was never arrested by the police, no one really knows what happened to him. Which then begs the question, could his ghost be haunting the Colchester overpass? Or could the man behind the bunny suit still be alive and kicking? Perhaps living in the nearby wilderness and hunting with his very sharp axe. Number 4. Scary face spotted under bridge. This brief but rather disturbing footage was uploaded by one YouTuber, Freddie Harrison, in April of 2019. The footage was captured from Google Street View. Nevertheless, the video title says that the location was somewhere in Ithaca, New York. The view of the drone footage, of course, begins from above the city. The user then gradually zooms in down to navigate to street level, and then focus on the right side of a particular bridge. This is when the drone then zooms in on what appears to be a creepy white face with large black eyes peering out of the darkness. What a shocker! All in all, the face only appears for a split second before the video comes to a screeching halt. However, if you pause the clip before it ends, you can clearly see that it might actually be someone donning a mask. While it's unclear what it is exactly, one thing's for certain: the video is definitely unnerving. What do you think that this guy came across? Could it be the face of some mysterious creature lurking in the deep? Or could it be a mask that's been hung in the darkness to creep out any pedestrian passing by? Let us know. Number 3. The Bloody San Juanico Bridge. The Bloody San Juanico Bridge is one of the most controversial man-made structures of our time. Indeed, this particular bridge has been the subject of rumor and controversy. The bridge was first constructed as a gift from President Ferdinand to his wife Imelda, with the bridge inaugurated during her birthday on the 2nd of July, 1973. Once the bridge was completed, many of Ferdinand's critics termed it as a white elephant because it was believed to have cost way too much at the time. Interestingly, the most creepy thing about the San Juanico Bridge is not its price tag. Rather, the rumors that began circulating around it once the bridge was open to the public. It is believed that during the bridge's construction, Imelda Marcos got in touch with a fortune teller who warned her that the bridge would never reach completion unless the blood of children was spilled on the bridge's foundation. According to the ominous rumors, Imelda then rounded up a couple of street children in the area who were then sacrificed. Their blood was then mixed together with cement used to complete the bridge's foundation. According to folklore, a mermaid supposedly saw the atrocities that were taking place and proceeded to place a curse on Marcos. She was said to have developed scales on her legs which had a nasty fish-like odor. It is believed that this was the main reason why she was frequently seen in long skirts and always bathing frequently. And to this day, many locals have claimed to see the ghosts and spirits of the children believed to have been sacrificed during the construction of the bridge. And now we've come to the best pick of the day. What do you think these guys have caught under this bridge? Some of them look petrified. It might be more than a fish. Perhaps a mythical monster? Number 2, mysterious creature seen under bridge. We now move to Eastern Europe, where we find footage of what is considered to be the eeriest thing found under a bridge to this date. Indeed, this clip is as disturbing as it is frightening. The film was taken in Kyiv, Ukraine, and it appears to show a mysterious creature relaxing disturbingly under a bridge. As the beast makes its way towards the center of the bridge, the shape and size of the monster becomes even more startling. It resembles some sort of gigantic man, or even a massive gorilla. However, what scares viewers the most is its awkward and creepy movements. It certainly moves like something out of this world. Once you zoom in on the creature, you can even see that both its hind legs are moving simultaneously, as if it's pulling itself along some sort of railing. When the clip was first posted on the internet, most viewers deduced that it could actually be a bear that's escaped from a local zoo. Others disagreed, claiming that the size of the creature was far too large to be that of any known animal. Whatever mythical monster or creature it might be, it definitely seems like a pro at climbing rocks and has made a home for itself tucked comfortably under this bridge. So we've got to ask, what do you think this weird creature might be? A case of mistaken identity? Perhaps a very large and strong man playing a prank in the world? Or maybe an ape of some sort that is yet to find itself classified by modern science? Whatever the case might be, one thing's for sure, it's probably the creepiest thing you could ever record under a bridge. Number 1, the Sensibaugh Tunnel. Considered to be one of the most haunted places in the United States, the Sensibaugh Tunnel is as terrifying as it is intriguing. Located in the heart of Tennessee, the tunnel is believed to have been constructed in the early 1920s and named in honor of the original owner of the land, Mr. Edward Sensibaugh. The graffiti-lined tunnel now sits in a dilapidated state after years of neglect. That being said, there are many stories of how it came to be haunted. The most popular urban legend of them all is that Sensibaugh himself went insane. It is believed that he went on a killing spree and murdered his entire family, including his newborn baby, before dumping their bodies into the tunnel. According to drivers who've gone through the tunnel, they claim that their engine won't be able to start up. As for drivers who've made it through the tunnel, they've claimed they've seen apparitions and heard cries of despair emanating from the walls. Some have even gone as far as claiming that they've seen a baby's handprints forming on their car windows, and even heard footsteps approaching when no one is around. One resident even reported seeing a ghost-like woman wading through the murky water that flows through the tunnel. So, which of these creepy bridge recordings freaked you out the most? Let us know in the comment section down below. Want more videos that would probably still exist until the end of time? Click on any of the videos you see on the screen. As always, thanks for watching.